Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and thank you guys so much for watching. So today's video, as you guys can see by the title and by the look, it is a Kim Kardashian makeup tutorial, and this is the Met Gala 2019 hair and makeup that she wore. I am literally obsessed. I was so badly needing to film this video. I loved how she looked. She stole the show, guys, let's be honest. Okay, so she was my favorite and this is the look that I came up with. So if you guys want to see how I got this hair and makeup look, then please keep on watching. So for the front of the hair, she basically has a side part, so not a deep side part, and you guys can use a curler if you want. I'm going to take the front section of hair, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my straightener, I'm going to put it right here, and I'm going to be curling the top and twisting not all the way. And then I'm just basically curling down inwards. So I'm going to take the curl all the way down. Okay, you're going to end up with kind of a lock like this. And that's basically what we want. So we're not going to touch this. We're literally just going to leave this here. Then I'm going to go in with the second section and do the exact same thing. So I'm going to be using this hair and turning the curl inward. Try and go as close to the scalp without burning the scalp, if that makes sense. Okay, so now that we have this part done, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take my finger, press it against my head like so. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a bobby pin and I'm just going to pin that right there. So I took my finger and I placed it in a diagonal type of way. Then I'm going to take the curl that I'm just going to follow the hair afterward. My fingers and just kind of brush it where I feel like I need to. And I'm going to maneuver the hair. So I'm going to maneuver this part just like that. I want like that old Hollywood style, just like Kim has. Once I have the front piece looking as close as possible to Kim's, then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pin that down. Just however many pins you like. And I'm just going to do one more above the ear and put a pin there. I'm just going to go really close to the scalp and kind of like allow it to set closer to the face. And I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to turn the straightener toward my face. I'm just going to also pin this down. You can if you want, but if it's already setting the way you like it, you don't have to. Okay, so I'm going to be continuing with the rest of the face and I will sort the rest of the hair after I'm done with the face. So I just switched to a different camera. I am sorry if the quality looks a bit different, but I have no choice but to film with this camera right here. As you guys saw, I did the front of my hair. I went and set it with a little bit of conditioner. Now the conditioner is going to make it stay a little bit hard and also stay in place throughout the day. I am so excited for this video. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but I know I'm going to have a lot of fun. First, I'm going to jump straight into brows. So I'm not into the very dark cut type of eyebrow look. I'm more of the natural type, so I already have so dark eyebrows. So all I like to go and do is just fill in those sparse areas, try and make my eyebrows look kind of nice and full. So I try to gravitate around dark brown eyeshadows as brow products. I like to go ahead and use like a flat eyeshadow brush, and then I slowly just go and dust the product onto the eyebrow. So this kind of gives it like the more natural look, and it also fills in whatever's unevenness I have in my eyebrows. And then I like to work my way out to the corners. And already you can see my eyebrow doesn't look too done. It's like natural, but also looking done. And carve out that eyebrow as well as prime the eyelid for the eyeshadow. So to do that, I'm going to be using the LA Girl Pro Concealer. This is the color Pure Beige. I'm just gonna go ahead and blend out that concealer. The eyeshadow, I'm going to be using the Slaysfordays matte palette. I feel a lot of people have been using like pinkish tones, but I feel it was more toward like a coralish type of tone. But anyway, I'm going to be going in with this shade right here, and it's almost towards the coral type of eyeshadow. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to place this at the end of the eye, and I'm going to be smoking this out. Okay, and I'm going to take the same shadow and do the same thing on the other side. With this slightly type of dome brush, and I'm just going to apply that shade to the inner corner. This is kind of like the new halo that's kind of trending, like literally at the center of the eyelid and in a very different way that we would normally do it. Okay, so the next shade I'm going to be going into is this shade right here, the brown shade. I'm going to be placing it at the base of my outer eyelid and kind of smoke it out just ever so lightly. Applying the same dark brown shade to the inner corner. It's the shade right here, it's next to this one, so you guys can see the difference. Literally just a touch, and I'm just gonna apply that right to the top. I'm just lightly dusting this color at the top. Okay, so applying some concealer to the center part of my eyelid. I'm going to use the Girl Pro Concealer, and I like the applicator because it is in this long type of shape, which will allow me to not mess up. Okay, so I'm just going to slightly blend this out with my finger. And as you guys can see, I'm not going too far out on either side. This is literally just going to be straight up the center. Ooh, okay. So the first pigment I'm going to be using is the Catrice Liquid Metal Eyeshadow in the color Satina Van de Woodsen. I don't know if it's still available, but I've been using this for a very long time. And you guys, this shadow is insanely pigmented. So beautiful. I got it from Clicks a long time ago, and I used to use this also as a highlighter because it's so stunning. Look at that shade, like, come on. And it's so beautiful, and it blends out absolutely beautifully. I'll be using this small type of dome brush. I'm gonna add in some pigment. Kind of weird now. I am gonna be blending it out with this brush a bit, just to make it look a little bit more natural. Be careful when you are blending because you don't want to blend it too much on either side. It's not a typical halo that you would normally do. This is kind of the new type of halo, which is almost like a very narrow triangle. So the base of this type of halo is kind of thicker, and as you go towards the top, you are kind of straightening and bringing it up. So I purchased this. It says it's a bronzer, but honestly this is not a bronzer. It's kind of like a glitter kind of thing. It's this glitter kind of baked shadow that I bought from Legit a long time ago. I actually love this thing right here. I think it was a month ago. So I dropped this, and when I opened it, the whole top layer, it was literally like a cake right here. It was baked. The top layer was broken. So I emptied it into a bottle, This was the bottle at the time. It was empty. I didn't know. I was so upset that I didn't know what to do. So I just put it in this bottle and I let it just sit in my room for some time. And then when I was looking at how beautiful Kim looked and how beautiful her body and stuff looked, I was trying to figure out what I can do to get like the same kind of vibe. So then my mom bought this lavender tissue oil a few days ago, and you guys, immediately I had an idea, and I mixed some of that oil into this bottle, and you're not gonna believe it. I can't wait to show you guys. I created something so beautiful. I made my own body glitter, so I'm going to show you guys that in a second. But for now, I'm just going to use the same pigment and I'm going to apply this to the center of the eyelid right there. Just went in, added some eyelashes and some mascara. I'm using two different lashes that I glued together, and that is the Exaggerate lash, I think, and the Volume lash from Allure. Okay, so who remembers this big bad guy right here? So this is the Post Shave Balm. This is by Nivea for Men, and it is also a blogger, YouTuber favorite for priming the skin before you apply your foundation. If you have not heard about this and this is the first time, don't get scared, honey. It's just going to make your foundation look so bomb. So I've also used this many times on my channel before in earlier videos, and I love how it feels on the skin. So I'm just going to apply it to my skin, and because this is a wet look, normally you would go in with a little bit of this because it is so hydrating for the skin as well. Again, once it feels a bit tacky, then you go in with foundation. Next up, I'm going to be using the Mud Designory Makeup Foundation. This is the color GY1, and I'm going to use my finger, and I'm just going to apply this around my mouth area. I have uneven skin tone around my mouth. I'm going to apply a little bit underneath my eye just to cancel out some of those darker areas. So now going into my LA Girl Pro High Definition Illuminating Foundation, and this is one of those times where it's not a bad thing if your foundation is an illuminating foundation, because we want it to look beautiful and glowy and a little bit oily. This is the look. Okay, so I'm just gonna apply some foundation on my nose, my face. This is a high heavy glam makeup look, so beware, it's not for your everyday use. With the brown shadow from the Kryolan Highlight and Contour Circle, I am going to bronze up and contour my face. Now we all know that Kim is the queen of contour, so she always says she likes to make a 3, and then she does that on the jawline as well. Okay. I'm going to use this angle brush and just blend out that contour. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and highlight my face. I'm using my famous LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Pure Beige. So I'm just highlighting underneath my eye. I'm gonna go in with my Kryolan translucent banana powder. This is the color TL4, and I'm just gonna bake. Okay, So now I'm going to go in with my Fit Me powder in the color called Caramel. This is just to bronze up the face. I'm just going to use this brown shade right here and contour my lips a bit. I'm making a line underneath my lip. Okay, so I just applied a little bit of this brown shade to make my bottom lip look a little bit larger. Automatically, you guys can already tell it looks a little bit larger. Okay, so I cleaned out my brush and I'm just gonna blend that in. So I'm going to be using this brown shade and smoking this on the outer corner of the bottom lash line. And I'm going to be using this shade right here and applying that just over top that brown shade. Okay, I'm just going to add a little bit to the outer corner of the bottom waterline. So I have this random brown pencil. It is a eye pencil, but I'm going to be lining my lips. So I'm slightly overlining my lips as well. Okay, so I'm using the LA Girl matte lipstick in the color called Snuggle. Okay, going into the color Cool Tan, I'm going to be going and cleaning up the sides of my lips. Okay, to finish up the lips, I'm using the Stay Fast Super Shine Lip Gloss in the color, I have no idea, but I will leave it in the description. Using my e.l.f. dark blush, I'm going to be using this shade. Highlighter, I'm using the Mud highlighter in the color Spark. Okay guys, so I'm just gonna go in with my Essence Brighten Up banana powder, and this is more of a lighter banana powder rather than a yellow banana powder. So I'm just gonna apply this just to brighten up underneath my eye, and I'm just gonna place this with my beauty blender. So automatically you can see it just brightens up the eye, and I feel Kim kind of does this after she bakes her under eye makeup. And I'm just gonna let this sit there just for a second, and then I'm gonna dust it away. I'm happy with how this makeup look has turned out. I'm a little shook, okay, I'm not gonna lie. Now this thing that I was telling you about earlier that I made for my body, I'm gonna be using it. Yes. Putting like a dot like that and then just applying it to my body. I am so loving this product. So it is a bit much if you're going to be just going out to the public, but if you're going to be dressing up and doing the whole Kim K Met Gala vibe, then this is definitely what you need. This is like the perfect body glitter. I'm just gonna add it to the sides of my cheeks because Kim was dripping in this gorgeous look. Okay, so if you guys want to go in with a more defined, extra vibrant glow, then you can always go back into your highlighter. This is the body and the face makeup. let's move on to hair. So for the hair, as you guys can see, the clips are still in place. So because my hair is extremely curly, as soon as I put any water or anything of that sort in my hair, it's gonna be like big. My hair literally curls up the second water is applied to my hair. So I have to use oil. Now I'm going to be using the tissue oil. Unfortunately, I don't have any other hair oil. Just a little bit, just to give that wet look vibe. And then I'm going to be going in with some conditioner. So I'm just going to be adding in some oil. Now you guys can definitely go ahead and you can use whatever you want. You can drench your hair in water and you can literally have that type of wet look if your hair is not extremely curly and you don't have a problem with that. For me, it will never work in my favor. My hair will curl up into spiral curls and that's not the look I'm going for today, so I have to opt for oil. As you guys can see, it already has that beautiful wet look. Okay, and you can just scrunch up the bottom a bit. Okay, what I like to do is I will normally carry the small water bottle wherever I go, and a spritz here and there is fine. And grab some conditioner and apply a little bit to the tips of my hair. For today's video, guys, I hope you guys really did enjoy it as much as I did. I honestly loved playing around with this look. I am not somebody to experiment a whole lot, but I feel like this look kind of took me out of my boundaries a little bit, and I'm excited and also impressed with how everything turned out. Definitely tell me in the comment section on what you guys really think about this look, and also tell me who was your best dressed at the Met Gala, and also your favorite celebrity that you wanted to see, and if you was impressed with their dressing and their makeup and hair, or if you wasn't that impressed. I would love to hear your thoughts. Personally, the Met Gala, I think it was Kim Kardashian that I loved. I wasn't so impressed with Kylie and Kendall because I think as a duo the colors just weren't looking so good to the eye, but individually they looked stunning. But I don't know, I just wasn't feeling the outfits. I think Kim really stole the show this time, and yeah. Turn on the bell on my homepage so you guys are updated every time I upload a video and you don't miss a beat. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! No, I'm really just